Is it possible for you both to shed a little bit more light on what to expect into a normal Feldenkrais session and things before you give them the experience?
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, you know, Feldenkrais is a way of developing more understanding of yourself, actually, and that awareness comes through movement. And so it's kind of an interesting, kind of a backdoor into it. And the movement is done very gently and with actually a lot less effort. So much of our lives, I know that I usually, when I'm a hard worker, I came from a family that believed in hard work, and I would put in a lot of effort. I also had problems with a frozen shoulder, and I said, oh, I can get over this by putting in a lot more effort. I would kind of really work out and do more. Well, it turned out that I had to go to a doctor for a second opinion who told me, I think you could benefit from doing the Feldenkrais method. Because I was actually dysfunctional. I was just kind of repeating the same habits, the same patterns. And then I started doing Feldenkrais, and it was so different. In some ways, it seems very simple, very slow. The movements are so gentle. You say, well, I can do this. How can this make a difference? Well, somehow it works between the way you sense yourself, your body, your brain starts to figure out, oh, you know, maybe these other patterns make me feel more comfortable. And gradually, if you can improve one part of you, it may not be the thing that you went there to improve, but if you improve something else, well, all of you generalizes and all of you can improve. And then you also reduce pain and discomfort as well, because you're kind of feeling more pleasure in your movement. How about you, Vicki? Can you give a different explanation, a little more clarity?
Yeah, it's kind of the same same idea, kind of a unique approach to exploring movement, where you're asked to do something different rather than effort. You're asked to move slow and gentle and reduce your muscular effort. And in doing that, you're exploring a lot of different options around a movement pattern, you know, some kind of a general movement pattern of turning or bending, something that is your brain can kind of is familiar with, and will begin to bring more and more of you into a sort of a whole body movement. So you're breaking up these habits of movement, and it's just kind of an effortless way to improve. And the less you do, the more you back up and listen to what you're doing and explore within your comfort range, never putting up with any discomfort, is where you will get the most benefit. So it's kind of a wonderful place to be, an easy way to improve. And generally, your everyday activities, maybe sports, whatever you want to do, becomes more comfortable. And I think actually the most wonderful thing is that you as you feel differences and you begin to kind of get to know what you're doing in your habitual everyday movements. Maybe you've had injuries and different things have happened. You begin to kind of work with yourself so that you can continue to improve. And Feldenkrais used to say there's no limit to how much you can improve. So I always enjoy that very hopeful attitude.